Hi. Good morning. Just spoke. I should have cleared my throat before I got on. So, I ordered a few new products and I'm trying lots of things for the weddings that are coming up next year. So, I kind of like this look. I'm taking advantage of the sales that are abound because of the holidays. And these three, the Tarte Trio, were pretty inexpensive compared to because I needed to get two other things. So, yeah, I took a combo and I kind of like it. I don't think this will be my final eye look, but I put a little sparkly. I'm gonna do darker eyeshadow depending on the colors that I wind up wearing. I'll probably do like the tans and the browns just because they do look nice on me. They kind of make my eyes pop. I have the Tarte Maracuccio, not Maracuccio, Tarte Maracuccio. That's the lip gloss, Man Eater, and I do like it. And I figured out a new way to put it on. So, just so you know, I use this first, my heater, my eyelash heater, and then the Man Eater. It's the bomb, and I get a little bit of eyelashes, and I'll make those a little bit longer too. But you know what I ordered that I actually look at my skin, the glow. Okay, I did use a few things, so let me show you what I used. I used the Glow Recipe drops. So that was before. I just love the smell of this, but it's the elf jelly. I put that on next, but that's not really what gave me the glow. That does give me the set, and that does give me the staying power. I use a combo of everything, guys. I'm not a prisoner to one line, but I use Makeup by Mario foundation. It really does give me really good coverage, and I like kind of like the match. Again, I'll probably put it on a little bit heavier for the wedding day, but I ordered this. It's Tarte Maracuccia Miracle Mist. Yeah, I'm in love. So I love glow. I don't. I some days matte's good because matte's a good thing, and I do love this the Physicians Formula. You mix it up. It's wet though, really wet. So I tried this for the first time today. Highly recommend. So go buy. All right, those are my makeup products for the day. I've got 50 other ones I could probably show you. I love makeup. I love playing with it. Probably like Ashley. I don't have as much as my daughter because she's got a lot. But look, even in this light, look at the glow. That glow is from that Maracuccio spray. That's crazy. Off my I listen to my Bose every morning. I'm listening to the Nike book, how the Nike book, I can't think of the name of the book, but how the Nike brand came about. And I'm going to put you up here. And if I put you in that holder, you're not going to be able to hear me. So I'm getting ready for my day at work. I don't have a crazy busy day at work. Wow, that's a really bad angle. I'm going to go like this. That was really bad. You don't want to see that angle. Okay, signing in. Oh, you're going to laugh. Okay, so I have all my Christmas shirts. I have them hanging because I took them all out and then I wore a bunch of them and then I washed them and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll wear them over the next couple weekends. So it turns out I've got a lot of dates coming up, but fun dates, like the holiday dates. Going up to my dad's and my stepmom's. We made a date for that and the fam can go. So that's really exciting. Well, I know half of the fam can go. We're waiting on the other half, but that's good. And yeah, so it was a crazy busy day at work, week at work. We had our symposium. When it's symposium week, like we have a 1-day conference that we do, and there's few of us doing it, way less than we used to. It's stressful to say the least, but it went off without a hitch. And my week ended really, really well. So here's my lesson for today. I always have lessons. So my lesson for today, and I do try to put these in my other platforms, and I am loading these up slowly but surely up to my other platform, so that they're all there. They're sitting there. If anybody wants to go watch, they don't see me here, because I only have like 100 and something people tuning in, which is okay. Maybe those 100 and something people want to listen to me, or they at least click on me and then click on by. My lesson for you. Leave the room better than when you entered the room. And it doesn't have to be a room. When you're meeting with people and giving advice and having a conversation, and you could be having a bad week, or you might not be having a bad week, or whatever the case may be. I left a couple of rooms this week, better than when I entered them. And you know what my goal in life is, guys? My goal in life is to leave you better, a little bit better. Switching my little holder here. Leave you a little better than when I found you. Leave you a little bit better than when we first got together. Leave you, my impression on you, or when we entered the room, we said hi, hug, and then I left the room, and you're like, oh, I really liked being with her. That's my, and I don't, you know, when I have meetings, I don't set out to have those types of meetings, but yeah, I did that a few times this week. I forgave this week. I forgave a very long harboring issue that I had. Let it go, let it go. Oh, and last night, I was so tired, and I felt so bad because I was kind of getting a little sleepy during some of the call. Mel Robbins has a book coming out. Christmas Eve. I pre-ordered it. Mel Robbins is amazing about giving back and giving, not charging. She's been doing it for years. I was blessed to have found her when I was going through my tough time, when Ashley had cancer, when I was having my tough time at my previous job, when I was just, I needed to become a better version of me to self-develop, and I found Mel. And you know what, it turns out she's not that much younger than I am. I thought she was a lot younger than me. She's not, actually. She's only a few years younger than me. But you know what? I found like a connection with her, and it was the 5-second rule. Listened. I think I listened to that first. That was like one of my first self-development books. It's not that I needed the 5-second rule, because I'm not one of those people that sit around and need to count. But sometimes I do need to be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And those types of, you know what? It's your mindset. It's your mind frame. So she did a talk last night, and let me tell you something, guys. She did this talk. She got on and she started crying. First of all, she met with Oprah, which was one of her like things. She had a TV show that was canceled, and I think it devastated her. But you know what? She didn't let it keep her down. She's got a life story. You really need to listen to her life story. And I've listened to her Amazon Shorts, and I've listened to her one-on-one sessions with people. She's a lawyer. She's just an amazing, in my opinion, amazing influencer, amazing human being, an amazing person that you want to listen to her story, because our story is our story. Make your mess your message. Story, you know, I've been building like one step in front of the other, one little pebble instead of you know, on the bigger one and the bigger one and the bigger one, and until you get to the point where you're like, okay. But she was on an airplane, so she saw Oprah, and I think it was when she was done seeing Oprah. I think that's why she was on the West Coast. I'm not 100% sure, but I think. And then she went to get on an airplane. Started crying. This thing has been set up forever, and I forgot about it, and then I got the reminder. And then it was funny because I was like, oh man, that thing was tonight. And it was supposed to start earlier. It started later, so she gets on, she starts crying. Turns out she was on an airplane, and the landing, she was hearing like this, you know, this sound. She was explaining it to us last night, and the landing gear dropped, and it was banging against the plane, and they had to turn around and go back to the airport. Well, she said it was the scariest thing she's ever been through. She actually thought her life was going to be over. She was in that moment trying to figure out who she was going to message, who she was going to text. Who is your person? Who are your people? She didn't want to. She was with her daughter and her sister-in-law, I think she said, on the plane. So she had family on the plane with her. And she was in, you know, it's interesting too, because I know, you know, plane accidents are way less, you're the chance of a car accident or something else of you passing away. But when you're in a situation like that and now you can contemplate it, ugh. So she was telling the story, and she was trying to decide like who to text, and she told the whole story. Clearly she's okay. She didn't fly that night. She decided to fly the next day and needed to get back to the East Coast to do this thing last night. Amazing human being. I recommend you listen to her books, you read her books, you self-develop, you become a better version of yourself. And while you're doing it, find that person. I always tell that, but when I'm giving advice, find that person, find that mentor, find that person, find that thing that will get you through to the other side when you're really going through a difficult time and life's tough. So I've talked a long time. I hope what I said helped you. I hope I left you a little better than when we joined. Have a great day and a great weekend.